Aha. Hello, hello. Ow. Stage at a fashion show. Like my sensory issues kick in. Corrective treatment. This is the review of the Dior. Hi, I'm Mallory Brooke, makeup artist and content creator here on YouTube, and today we are reviewing, we're testing the newly reformulated Dior Backstage Face and Body Foundation. My review is going to be a little unique because I never got around to trying the old formulation, but from what I've read, the new formulation really is about Dior reformulating this foundation to be 94% natural ingredients. There is less than 1% synthetic fragrance in this foundation, which I think is incredible. I used to be a major lover of Dior's coverage products in my 20s. And as I got older, my skin just is not happy with the higher end fragranced coverage products. So I'm glad that Dior is getting away from that. They've been reformulating their coverage products now for about a year. And I did review the Dior Backstage Face and Body or Backstage Concealer. So if you would like to see that video, I will link that below. Today we are just testing this foundation. So this won't be a comparison of the old formulation. This will just be a thorough review and wear test of the reformulated version. Now this foundation, it retails for $43. I believe the price used to be $40. And it is supposed to be sweat resistant, transfer proof, great for hot weather. If you think about it, a backstage foundation, well, you know, when you are working on models and you're under hot lights and things like that, you need coverage products that will last and you're able to touch up, but will mostly last during like fashion shows, things like that. So that's where the backstage comes in. So today I will be testing this foundation, the Dior Backstage Face and Body Foundation, during a sweaty workout. It's hot outside, so if you don't work out, just replace my workout test with a hot summer day or backstage at a fashion show. I did purchase the shade 2W because that is usually my shade in Dior coverage products, especially when I'm a little self-tanned, which I am right now. So let's go ahead and get started with the application process. If you are new to my channel, hi, hello, please like and subscribe. We would love to have you here in this beautiful, wonderful, positive community. But I do have dry, sensitive, breakout prone skin. My main concerns when it comes to coverage products is that it doesn't pick up on my dryness around my T-zone and my chin, and it doesn't enhance my enlarged pores. This is my main struggle area with pores. I have larger pores around my nose. So I look for things that do not enhance, and it would be great if they blurred, but most of the time it's just like, I want something that just looks like skin. So I'm hoping that the newly reformulated Dior Backstage Face and Body Foundation will be that for me. Now they recommend that you apply this with your hands. Now I'm not a big fan of applying coverage products with my fingers because I just don't like the feeling. It feels gross to me. It's like my sensory issues kick in. And so, but hey, you know, I've been working on it because I want to test the products the way they're created to be applied so I can thoroughly really give, you know, the best review. So we're gonna apply this with our fingertips today. I have dampened a sponge to go ahead and so I'll be able to press it into the skin. So let's see. Now, I have read and heard that the old formulation of the Dior Backstage Face and Body had fragrance. So hopefully this will be a good alternative for those of us who, you know, really can't tolerate fragrance, whether it kind of makes you nauseous. Sometimes it'll make me nauseous or, you know, give me a headache. So let's do one little swipe here. So I'm gonna go ahead and blend this into my skin. You can apply other ways. This is just the way that it is recommended. Now I do feel like I can pick up on that less than 1% synthetic fragrance. I can smell something. It's a little floral, but it's definitely not as strong as some of the Dior foundations that I have tried before. Now this foundation is supposed to give you light to medium buildable coverage. It's supposed to have a natural glowy finish. It does have squalene in there as well as hyaluronic acid. So you're getting not only the hyaluronic acid to bring the water to the surface of the skin to kind of act as a plumping agent, but you are also getting the squalene in there that will actually hydrate the skin. So to me, this is like kind of very high coverage in a way. It is blending beautifully with my fingers. Let's see. But I definitely see the areas around my nose where I want to press it in to my skin just a little bit more. Now, this looks a little yellow even on me. I do have a very yellow undertone to my skin. So I appreciate yellow undertone, truly yellow undertone foundations. But this is like almost like mask yellow. I probably could have gone with a 2-in. Now my forehead is extremely dry and I'm feeling like I might need to go ahead and apply this with a sponge up here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and dab this on and press it into my skin. The traditional way that I like to apply foundations is with a damp beauty blender. Now let's see, for some patchy areas, I'm just gonna go ahead and press it in my skin. And this looks like this is not disturbing or picking up the product. With some foundations, when you apply with your fingers, and then go back in to press into your skin, it actually ends up being very patchy. All right, it is saying that it is a natural to like kind of glowy finish. I feel like this is almost mattifying on my skin. Now when I test foundations, they are normally high end. So I do not add any helpers. So no primer, no setting sprays, nothing like that. I want to see if the product that I paid $43 for doesn't have to end up being an $80 product with another $40 primer, you know? So when you're paying that kind of money, you really shouldn't have to use helpers. So far to me, this looks pretty dang good. Now with the concealer, the Dior Backstage concealer, I felt like it burned my eyes a lot. I'm not having that problem with the Dior Backstage Face and Body Foundation. I love packaging like this. Even though it is a high-end price, I appreciate quality kind of plastic squeeze out packaging. The actual top of this is pretty heavy duty. It has a little weight in the hand, which I appreciate. I'm gonna just take this down my neck a little bit just because it is a little bit yellow. So here's the finish, just right after application. I don't know, it has less than 1% of fragrance, but man, I feel like I can really smell it. Yeah, actually it says less than 1%, but the ingredient list, it's right in the middle. So I'm definitely detecting a fragrance. I was excited that I saw it had less than 1% synthetic fragrance, but man, I could really smell it. I can really smell it. So far, I'm about to zoom you in. My skin looks really nice. It looks perfected. I honestly, I guess in my mind, with a face and body foundation, I think of MAC's Face and Body. So I think even the newly released MAC Face and Body, the reformulation, I think of lighter coverage. I'm really surprised. I might have even applied less knowing that this had this much coverage. My eyes are stinging a little bit. So let's zoom in, take a really good up close, no filter, like that was a mosquito bite, that covered that. Wow, an unfiltered up close look at my skin. All right, here we are, no filter. It looks really perfected. And you guys are gonna have to let me know, have you tried the original Dior Face and Body? What do you think? Will you try the newly reformulated version? I also tried the newly reformulated Dior Forever Glow foundation. I did a review on that, so I will link that below as well. I like that. I like that it's fuller coverage, so that was a nice surprise. It's not picking up on any dryness that I can detect. I do, however, have glaucoma, so if you notice something I'm not noticing, please let me know in the comments below. Also, hi, something's new. If you are a member of this channel and you watch my vlogs, you know that recently a local orthodontist ended up messing up my teeth. So we're back in corrective retainers and bands for the next unforeseeable future. So I'm still getting used to these. I know the sound is something else. I hate hearing myself speak. So I can't imagine what it's like on your end. So please bear with me during this corrective treatment. I will link below if you are interested in watching the vlogs. It's $2.99 a month. I upload 4 vlogs a month. You get to see behind the scenes, what really goes on in my real everyday life that ends up getting me in positions like this, and also renovating my new home and decorating my new home, my chickens and my Pomeranians. So I will link that below if you're interested in joining the channel. But I update you guys on what exactly this means. Kind of like after spending $6,000 in 2.5 years of my adult life in braces, somebody here in Hot Springs, Arkansas messed my teeth up, and so we're having to correct it. Okay, so this is the review of the Dior. So I'm gonna go ahead, apply the rest of my makeup, see how this settles. I'm gonna see if it oxidizes or anything. It's not supposed to. There is no SPF in this. To me, it doesn't look like it should, but we'll see. My eyes are stinging a little bit, which is a little upsetting. I don't like that feeling. And we'll see how this settles. So I will be right back. Okay, you guys, it's about 4:30. So I've had the Dior Backstage Face and Body Foundation on for all day. So here we are. It's natural light. It's not very sunny today, so you're getting what you're getting, but I'm seeing some dryness between my eyebrows. That is where I'm most dry. Hard for me to say, I really expect foundations to not pick up on the certain spots that are just really terrible because it's a liquid product that has pigmentation. Sometimes that just happens. So yes, that's looking pretty dry. Again, nothing's powdered down. This looks really dry around my nose, but this is where I'm not happy. It is like cracking around my mouth. And again, like, I'm 34. I'm not expecting, to look like I'm 24, but like those fine lines aren't that bad. They look better without makeup if we're counting that. So it just looks really dry and cracky and cakey. And yeah, I could use for some my girls. Hi girls, Meredith. Y'all know what it is if you've watched any of my recent foundation reviews. Hi Joni. When I do my shots outside, they get very excited and want to see what's up. So, and we have renovations going on, so we've got dirt and stuff pulled out. Anyway, you would know that if you were a member. So again, I will link that below if you want to see what the heck is going on this little mini farm. All right, I'm about to go do leg day. So far, I'm not the biggest fan with the fragrance, and the way my skin just kind of looks right now is not my favorite. Oh, you want to say hi, Johnny? Say hi, Johnny. You're revealing me in my sweatpants. I don't know, I'm wearing sweatpants, yeah, because I'm about to change. Okay, I gotta go. The girls are kind of like going wild now that I'm out here, and it looks like Edith is having a hard time getting over here. Anyway, let me know your thoughts so far. Very dry and cakey. Again, no powder. It's just the Dior foundation. So let's see, maybe it'll look better once I actually work out. Maybe the sweat will kind of give me a little bit more of an appearance of hydration. All right, you guys, I just finished leg day, and here's what we're looking at. Okay, still looks dry around my forehead. The cracking, oh, I just feel like I have foundations that just do so much better and perform so much better. And I feel almost weird saying that because I feel like this is such a beloved foundation. Again, no primer. I didn't powder it down. I only powdered my concealer down. So, the dry and cakiness is not primer. It's not a powder. It definitely did not withstand an indoor leg day. Okay, I just walked outside so we could be in natural light so you could see a little better without studio light. I personally am not loving it, and I'm surprised that I don't, because I liked Dior coverage products for so long, and I was excited about the reformulation, and that's really what got me to try this finally. I smell the fragrance, and this is just not giving me what I thought it would give me. Now, maybe if I try and apply it with a sponge, I might try it again. I don't know. I feel like this shade honestly is too dark, so I think I would go maybe a little too yellow. I think I would go with 2N if I were to exchange it. Here are the girls. Hey girls, they just love foundation reviews, I'm telling you. All right, so I'll check in later tonight, see if it settles down any better, but honestly, this would definitely not be a foundation I would pick up to put on, like knowing in my head I would want to look like this at the end of the day, if that makes sense. Like there's foundations where I'm like, it's gonna be a long, hard day and I'm gonna look good at the end of the day. So I reach for my YSL All Hours, Armani Luminous Silk, Laura Mercier foundations, you know, like even the new Lancome foundation I really enjoy. This would not give me that level of comfort knowing that I would look decent at the end of the day. Okay, it is the end of the night. It is almost 10 p.m. My lip liner, I feel like, has lasted longer than this foundation. So I can just tell you right now, I don't think that I don't like the DIOR Backstage Face and Body Foundation. No. It enhanced all of my dry spots and it didn't feel moisturizing. I don't know. I feel like this is definitely the DIOR Backstage Face and Body Foundation. I think it's definitely more for an oily type of skin type. I don't like the way that it looks on my skin in natural light. My nose area is very, very dry looking, and you know, I didn't use a primer, I didn't use a setting spray, I only set my under eyes, and I just feel like I don't think much else could help it. You know what I mean? Like I don't think we're looking at a setting spray helping or a different setting powder over it. I feel like if I were to have set this with setting powder, it would not have looked good. So the DIOR Backstage Face and Body Foundation is definitely a no-go for my dry, sensitive skin. I don't like the way it made my skin look. I don't like the fragrance in it. The DIOR coverage products to me have always smelled kind of like a clean soap smell. So it feels kind of like drying, like a clean soap smell, you know, like it feels like it smells. I'm not a big fan. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Have you tried the reformulated DIOR Backstage Face and Body? Have you thought about trying it? Did you like the old one? Because again, I did not try the old one, but I can't imagine having liked the old formulation better than this one based off of, you know, this having less fragrance and things like that. Oh yeah, my lip liner lasted longer than this. So I wore this now, I think like a good 10-ish hours, and you know, it's broken up all around my nose and all that kind of stuff. So not a fan, will be returning. My skin does not feel moisturized. My skin does not feel good. So thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up. It lets YouTube know you enjoy my content, so you'll see it in your feed. And subscribe if you haven't already. We would love to have you in this beautiful, positive community, honest community. Let me know what you think. I have so many other foundations that I like better than this, so she's going back, honey. I'm going to Sephora tomorrow, and she's going back. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Look how dry. Just definitely not for dry skin. Let us know if you've tried this and you have an oily to combo skin type. I feel like on that skin type, it would look good.
All right.